There's no safe level of lead.
Now she's got to figure out which toys will be safe gifts for her 1-year-old daughter.
You've heard about the dangers of lead in toys and in paint, but another source of lead could be right underneath your nose. We tested people's dinner plates, and we were shocked by the results.
This is something that we have to really, take serious.
But they don't have a ton of cash. So when you look at the neighborhoods, realize that fewer than 10% of the homes have had the bad lead removed and the good pipes put in the ground.
It's a larger problem in poor communities and areas with older houses.
Any lead in your body is bad.
Any amount of lead exposure is dangerous.
The problem here is that no level of lead is safe.
Heart attack, hearing loss, hypertension, kidney depression, peripheral neuropathy, peripheral vascular disease, anxiety and panic, hearing impairment, and even cancer.
Hi, my name is Jeannie Franz, and I am a chemistry professor. And my specialty is analytical chemistry as well as environmental chemistry. And I've been doing this for probably, including graduate school, probably over 30 years.
Like fun foods, weird, wacky foods in Winona.
It's going to be the weirdest foods in Winona.
And then I hear the idea of just doing like lead poisoning.
Some weirdo in our group decided that for fun, he was going to test
a few buildings for lead.
And how it can kill children. And I was like, man.
Is it weird to say that I have a passion for lead?
I hated making this documentary.
Static lighting though.
Ooh.
With the lights,
Blue.
Yeah.
Lead, the 82nd element of the periodic table, denoted as Pb. Its gray, silverish color doesn't make it stand out much from the other heavy metals it shares its Earth with, but one thing does separate it: how much we used to love it.
Lead is a heavy metal. The chemical symbol you might see sometimes is Pb, and that actually I think has something to do with the fact that lead a lot of times is found in plumbing. So, but it's also a Latin word, but it's kind of derived in the same thing. But yeah, lead is a heavy metal.
Lead used to be used in pretty much everything, but in order to talk about lead and water, we need to talk about soldering. Soldering happens when you want to join metal components by melting a filler metal, called a solder, and allowing it to solidify, forming a durable and conductive bond. Lead was a popular choice due to its low temperature it needed to melt and its relative strength to that.
We got the water.
Damn,
we got Sid.
Ruined me with the sweater. Hold on.
We got my phone.
Well, good thing the tests on Amazon are all 100% reliable, right?
Say that, buying a lead kit like on Amazon or something like that would probably not be very accurate.
This was unfortunate news.
We're like, okay, let's look at these tests a little bit more. So we looked them up and we discovered that they were faulty.
There was a website and it was, these Amazon tests from China do not work. In fact, they detect copper and other minerals. I didn't know there were fake lead tests. How could there be? What's the point? Why? Alright.
It was used widely in soldering for water pipes up until 1986.
So the amount of lead that is safe to ingest is actually 0.
How many do you got left? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Well, I hope you know, I found...
It's a neurotoxin. So, it affects the developing brain. So that's why children are particularly problematic. But even an adult, if they were to ingest lead chronically, they would also see neurological effects and probably even, like kidney effects and, possibly even coma or death.
The issue with lead soldering is that it eventually corrodes, leaking lead into the water supply and eventually into the people that drink it.
So, like I said, there's no safe level of lead, but that being said, that the EPA has set, I just can't remember if it was 10 part per billion or 15 part per billion standard.
Ultimately, we found better. EPA approved this time lead tests, but only 2 of them. We tested Gildemeister and Phelps for lead, and we bungled it. One test came back positive, the other didn't work properly. The issue? We didn't know which water was in each test. All we know for sure is that somewhere on WSU's campus rests lead soldering slowly through the now preposterously poisoned pipes that have caused dire effects for generations of students before us, and if not removed soon, will continue to do so for generations more. Too bad we don't have the time to resolve this. Someone should really do something about it.
Hey, this is Sid. For your drinking water on campus, I recommend running it for 1 minute at least before drinking from it, unless it's like Crisco in the dining hall. It's probably safe water, but I would just do it to be safe. I did talk to some guy at facility services. He said that he was going to talk to me about the lead in the water that I found, and we're gonna have some discussions about it. But anyways, just stay safe.
But, and I'm stealing this from Gwen, thank you, Gwen, that the real lead poisoning, we're working with these people. Camera, it just disappeared. I don't know what happened.